Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today's going to be a big-time milestone for my account. I'm accomplishing one of the longest-term goals I've ever set out to accomplish in this game, with the idea of spending 0 Visior on a premium unit. Now, this was a premium unit we all received for free, and through the RNG process of getting a bunch of tickets, there was a chance you could finish her really quickly, or like me, finish her today. But I did it without spending any more Visior. Today's the day. I am going to go to Addison Ray right here, and I'm going to get her to her 140. I actually have a little bit more than enough shards. The extra speed on the barracks through, like, it gave me, I've been farming her shards a little bit too much, if you know what I mean. But this is about to be a very magical moment for me. I'm going to click Unlock Transcendence right here, and now for the first time, I have Addison Ray at level, at level 121. Hold on, wait. Oh my gosh, hold on. I have Addison Ray at level 140. Thank you, Alcaraz statues, for continuing to be a huge pain in my butt when we're doing some reincarnation stuff. But there we go. She's up there now. It spikes into evade pretty hard right there, which is interesting. This is a unit that you can run like weird hybrid evade stuff with. And when I was thinking a second ago, I wanted to film a video the last couple days because I usually do film on Monday or Tuesday. But with the shift in the schedule, it's kind of just been awkward. And I had kind of an idea of a video I wanted to film inspired by Addison Ray. Now, I know her goal on the internet is to inspire people to do great deeds. I don't know about that. I'm just inspired to make a War of the Visions video here, but nice model you got there, Addison. Let's go look at the element light, because I also finished another unit today. I 140'd my Helena the Black Rose. Now, this one I did spend a little bit of Visior on, but I got lucky, pulled her, been really taking advantage of these bonus shards they've had rolling in, and taking advantage of Intern Coon's generosity in handing us some more Mind Spheres. So I have these two units at level 140 today, and my thought was this, like, I'm looking at Light's roster that you see on the screen right here. This roster is stacked. It is stacked. The new Helena is a great unit. You have Lucio, the freemium premium unit that we all get. Addison Ray, if you were lucky enough to play when she came out, is still a top tier unit in the light element. Wingstern is really good. I wouldn't put him on that top tier of units, but he's probably just one step down. Jaden is somebody who is still in a ton of meta teams. Warrior of the Light is a tank that can majorly sustain himself. And then you can just go down the list from there. You have the evasion duo in Elena and Locke. Like, this element is juiced up. And I haven't even mentioned this guy, which you can see with the current like rerun of the collaborations. I'm almost finished with Bartz, who, again, a free unit that we all got, really good, part of high tier guilds defense walls even today. Him and like Jaden have aged really well. Bart's not that old, but my point is the same. This is a great element. So my question is the light element the best element in War of the Visions right now? And I know it's a time in the game when you can play off element teams. It's a time in the game when you can play Rainbow, you can play job-based vision card teams, but I think a lot of people prefer or like to or feel more comfortable playing mono element. So is light that? Like, is light at the top of mono element? Let's take a look. Let's see what we have going on for other elements. And of course, for that, we'll go to WoTV Calc because it's the #1 resource in all of War of the Visions. If you ever have some money you want to throw at, go to wotvcalc.com and join the Patreon for Bismarck. He's a great guy. Anyway, let's go element by element. Now, we just talked about light. Light, like, just look at this top row. Helena, Bartz, Addison Ray, Sweetheart Miranda really is not that bad. Hope, that's a miss, but Wingstern is good. Sylvie, you want to talk about potential for this element in the future? You have a global exclusive unit right here in Sylvie, who does not have a master ability 2 and does not have her 140 transcendence yet, and she's great at 120. This unit is gonna pop off when she someday gets her 140. There is also waiting for a 140. Nothing else here. Never mind. That's another element. We'll get to that one in a moment. But this element stack, we just looked at that. let's go down the line. Does any element actually compete with light? And I was going through this earlier. Fire's really good right now, but fire is really good only in a few ways. Like fire, you have great mages. Sol, great mage. Roy, Kefka, those are solid mages. Salze, excellent support character. With how easy she was to get, this character is like a 100 cost character in disguise. Don't sleep on Salze. Hio's good. You have the evade duo of Yuffie and Pissarro. Revelka's solid, and then it sort of falls off a little bit. King Mont can still tank just fine. You know, Delita, unless you're playing like god tier magic Delita that doesn't exist and it's only in our imagination. People sleep on Rain, but Fire's not competing with Light, I don't think. It has the top, like Soul's a top tier unit, and it has mages and a pure evade. It's fine, but it's not Light. Okay, let's see if Ice can compete with this. Ice, what do we have in Ice? We have Jaden the Celebrated, Reagan Howl to Heaven's Blade. I love all three of these units, but is it Light? I don't think so. Snow's fine. Bellis continues to be, you know, one of the better units in the game. Support unit, double haste, all the healing. I love them. Elias is still really good. Ravis is a cheap element, but no, it's not Ice. It's not Ice. Okay, Wind. Now, Wind is a tough one for me, and I want to take a minute to talk to all the Zidane enjoyers out there. Look, let's switch back over to the game for a second. I'm going to give some hope. I've heard some Zidane haters out there. Now, I also heard a lot of haters for my boy Squall. Do you know what my boy Squall did in Guild Wars today? Now, I'm not going to give away the Team We're Fighting's defense. That seems like a low blow. But let me just show you a team that got a clean 6 stars in Guild Wars today. This one right here did. Squall, Lightning, Elia. Now, I know Elia is widely considered a top tier unit, but Lightning is a really old unit who just got some upgrades, and she's not as strong as either of the other two. Squall, I think, is underrated, but usable. And so this team just went out there and 6-starred a wall. A very good, a decent wall. I don't know how good it is. We'll see how good we do against it. Look, my point is this. If you enjoy Zidane, don't listen to the haters. Go play him. I've been playing Squall since he came out, and it's made my game a lot more fun for me. So just keep playing your boy. That's what I'm trying to say right there. I hope I do get him and I can level him so I can just put out some videos of him doing work, because I believe that he can still. Okay, all right, let's go back. Just if you're a big Zidane enjoyer, just go get him, do your thing. Still, let's talk about his element. Is Wind up there with Light? Now, Edward is a good unit. He's a really good unit. Sottily and Glassy had their day in the sun, where this might have been one of the strongest duos in the game, but that time has come and gone. I think Wind is still respectable. Joom, we're about to get a new Joom, so that's exciting. Tifa is a fan favorite, but I don't think anybody's putting her at the top of the tier list. Halloween Little Leela had her day in the sun, and AWoo Nation was, you know, I have an emote on Twitch from that. Still, Wind feels a little dated to me. Still, I'd love to make it work with like a Zidane team. We'll see. It's still not Light. So we've gone Fire, Ice, Wind. In my opinion, none of those are approaching Light and Power Earth. Now, here's probably a competitor. This duo right here of Dialdo and King Bradley is so dang good. I think it is as good of a duo as Light's top duo, the mages that I was just showing off, right? Dialdo and Bradley smash things, and there's enough other good units in this element. You can mix one of those other units with these two, and you have your like Renoa and Dagger, these like support damage dealers, Melnia for some range damage, Galzak as a free option that's cost limited. Rugia, people sleep on him. I think he's better than people think. Queen Macherie is often used in that combo. There are tons of good units in Earth, and I think the Dialdo King Bradley, both being at that high tier, elevate it up there with Light in the conversation of best elements in the game, and maybe even stronger. We'll see what the Helena, where Helena kind of ends up on the tier list, or where Light does. Lightning. Now, I wish Lightning was up there because my man Squall is in Lightning, and Elia is absolutely a god tier character. However, like let's put Elia on that top tier. Who else is there with her? I love Squall. I don't think he's there. Vega's underrated. Alphonse, great tank. Lightning is a fun upgrade. Summer Helena, another fun unit. Hey, there's Slime. So if you're like hyper cost limited, man, Lightning means Slime. Yeah, but you can also splash Slime into any team. Here's a funny one to me. Esther. Esther also does not have a Master Ability 2 or a Transcendence. This is a fan favorite unit. I think they will hook her up someday, and maybe that will help elevate Lightning to a better position, but right now, I wouldn't say so. You do have good mages in Lightning. Renan is slept on, Skahal is top tier, and Ibarra, again, waiting on some upgrades. It would be really cool if they hooked the Horn Lady up right here with some massive Master Ability 2s and Transcendences. Until they do, you know, maybe they hook some of these units up, maybe they don't. Still, I'm going to put Lightning a tier below Light right now, at least in terms of what I feel like. Water. Now, Water does have its power duo of Ferris and Summer Glassy, and they had their brief moment in the sun where they were up there near the top tier. That combo was really hard to deal with. You also had Perrine, Amnilus, Astrius after his upgrades that were very good people to put in with this. I even ran Dia as a free option with this duo for a long time, and I was dominating Arena with that setup. A lot of fun here, and I think it's really cool. I think Ferris and Summer Glassy showed us the way into some of these new mechanics that we're experiencing right now, but they are not at the top. Water is not at the top tier, even if it is one of the more fun elements to play, in my opinion. We've already talked about Light. Now let's talk about Dark. You do have a top tier tank in Dark. You do have Sephiroth, who, even though he's a little dated at this point, I mean, this dude still smacks. You have Halloween Lucia, who's probably the best 70 cost unit in the game. I still fear her about as much as any other 70 cost. Little Leela the Bold hasn't aged poorly at all. Irvine, now, I'm not going to say is a miss. He's fun to use. He's just kind of in that, like, hey, are you an Irvine fan? Do you really want to try to make him work? You can. That's a thing. But after Raph and Sephiroth, like, where are you going with Dark? Lucia's solid. Nobody's running Golbez. I mean, you do have Dark Fina, who's really solid. Dwayne's good. Ruinstern, man, like, Ruinstern's a guy who's really aged well over the years. But still, is this on par with this? I don't know. I don't think so. In my opinion, it's probably like Earth and Light right now at the top of what would be an elemental tier list, but I want to hear what you guys think. I have not had a chance to use these Light units that I've made yet, and now I will start using them, well, starting tomorrow, because I'm background repeating right now. I ain't trying to mess that up, but get tomorrow in there. Maybe I'll start rolling them out for some Guild Wars action, see if I can clear some walls with some Light teams. It'll be my first time not using Squall, like wind, in a long time, and I'm kind of excited. Mix that in a little bit, and then we got Vivi coming out next week, and I'm really going to focus in on some mage teams with Helena and Vivi, but I get to use Addison Rae for the first time ever. Let's go. Okay, just kind of a fun video tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think the strongest element in the game is. Let me know if you think I'm crazy or overrating Light. Maybe? Nah, it's good. All right, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.